become a new friend and subscribe. We can hang out. I go live on the Book of Face on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, I'm on all the channels. Scrappy's Rustics, Scrappy's Approved. Depends if you like fashion or crafting. And if you like my video, please share it out. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. I'll just plug in my laptop and get going here. We're going to do some black resin casting. Let me bring up my YouTube so I can see your comments. I need something to... You know, I got all these great ideas I want to do. And, well, I don't know what we're going to do. I know we're going to cast some stuff. Hey, Norma. Hey, Cynthia. How are you, ladies? It's good now. Man, it was... hey, Tanya. It was a grim reminder of the rainy season. We haven't had wind nor rain like that in a very long... Months. Like, months. It was crazy. Hey, Jason. No damage, so... And we needed the rain. Something terrible. I took some video, but... Man, it was something. 40 mile an hour winds. I'm thinking... Something's got to go down. Like, something's got to go down. It hasn't rained. Everything's dry. There hasn't been any wind. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Rebecca. Thank you guys for joining me so quickly. Yeah, it's over. It actually was supposed to end at 7, and it probably ended more at, like, I don't know, 6-ish. Hey, Novella. Hey, Valerie. Vanessa. Loretta. Thank you, Vanessa. I feel, well, my hair... I literally, if you would have seen me like an hour ago, you'd be like, girl, what is wrong? I tried to like twist my hair up so it would not be so frizzy. That kind of backfired. So if you guys could share my video out and give me a thumbs up on here, that'd be amazing. Hey, Marcy, let me try to do something here. What am I trying to do? Let's see if we can share this to my Book of Face. Hold on. Let's see something here. Who am I? I am Scrappy's Rustics. Scrappy's Rustics. Hey, Carol Ann. Let's see, one more thing. Christy, received your order. I'm so excited. Oh, you're very welcome. Michigan finally got some beautiful weather. It has been like really beautiful here. Probably like 2, maybe 3 days in a row. Hey, Desiree. How are you, sweets? That was nice. Like, that was a nice change. Donna, thank you for rusting the scraps. Betsy, thank you for sharing. What am I trying to do here? Here we go. Join us on YouTube. How do you spell YouTube? YouTube Live is in the comments. All right, let's see. Let's see if it'll share to the groups. Let's see. Let's see if it works. No. Also, thank you very much for shoes. Oh, you're very welcome, Boutique Worthy. I hope they don't fall apart on you. No guarantees on the shoes. So the Christmas shoes, y'all, I started those months ago. Poor Sandy just got them like within the last week. But she got them. So she's all set for Christmas in July and Christmas. However, the sneakers themselves were cheap to begin with, so, but they were too small for me to wear, and we started them in class, and I gifted them to her, or I gifted them to somebody who was a size, I think it's 6, and she won them, and she's graciously waited months to get them. Hey, Kathy, I still haven't finished the sign. I had all intentions of coming out here today and create, because I haven't done that in forever, but it was just so nasty out there. You couldn't even use an umbrella. Like, it was that bad. Like, you weren't getting anywhere far with an umbrella. Hey, Cindy. You're welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed your extra for the little thing I did for the release. What am I looking for? Scrappy's Crafty Crew. If you spent a certain amount, you got a craft. You got an extra IOD goodie. It's hard to know what I wish there was a way that I could, what the hell? I wish there was a way I could like easily punch in an item and see who purchased it, but it doesn't work like that. Oh, everybody got their order today. All right, Anita, Sandy, Debbie, fantastic. Hold on, what the hell is going on here? Let me see, hold on. Back the truck up. Let's try it this way. There it is. There we go. trying to find the group so I could put the, because Facebook doesn't let us put the freaking links in the posts anymore. You got to put it in the comments. Oh, Jesus. All right. I was looking all over for my glasses. I had them in the house. I had them right here. I couldn't find them anywhere. I had these on. I'm like, where are my glasses? And then I pulled the thing up here and I saw they were around my neck. Okay. Phew. All right, we're good now, y'all. Yay. If I missed any of you, welcome. Valentine's Day was good. Hey, Robin. You got yours Friday? Excellent. You're very welcome. Isn't this, I love this. This is like one of the coziest, like, sweatshirts. Not heavyweight. I just love it. TikTok shop, of course. I've had it a while. It's just so soft. Like, it's one of those oversized, soft shirts. Lynn, thank you so much. You're sweet. Oh, thank you, Lynn. That was very nice of you. Thank you. I got to do a goal. We'll do it in a little while. If you guys are just hopping on, if you could share me out. If you already did, thank you so much. If you can hit the video thumbs up, that would be amazing. If you already did that, thank you as well. My Valentine's was pretty good. You were on the wrong video? You're funny. People do that. I don't know how they do that, but they do that. Antiques. I'm an antique. What do you want? I have antiques. What do you want to know? We do sometimes antiques. I like to make new things look old. That's my specialty. You're going to have an overflowing. Oh, Christy, you have no idea. You have no idea. Well, here's an idea. I'll let you in on a little, it's not a secret, but I'm literally, the shed is like exploding, right? Because of all the TikTok shop stuff. So the Hubs has been pushing for me to get another shed or something for probably for a year now. And I'm like, I don't want another place. If I get another place, I'm just going to freaking fill it up. And I don't want to do that. Well, guess we got another place. Well, I didn't want to spend the money. We didn't have a lot of money. So we're like trying to think, what can we do? Like, I need somewhere for these samples. I just need some more space. And the big green building, you guys have seen it before. I've done like remade furniture in there and stuff. It's never had a floor. It's always been sand. And it was here when we bought the property. It's huge. It's a huge building. It's like a garage. And it was kind of always a catch-all. Our wood shop was in there. And I didn't like to spend a lot of time in there because the floor was sand. And then the Hubs would put hay on there. And the chickens would be in and out, whatever. But I don't like around here when I can't see my feet because of the snakes. So I didn't spend much time in there. And if I did, I was spending all the time looking at my feet, or I'd clear a spot or put a piece of wood. So we decided it made sense money-wise to get that done. Because it was just a shell, just the metal building with no floor. So we got a floor put in. We wanted concrete. The price of concrete, forget it. Like, forget it. It's just crazy. What snakes you got? Wait, what? What kind of snakes? Nothing poisonous, thank goodness. We have king snakes, mostly oak. They call them oak snakes or gray rat snakes, but we have like the same ones that have been here. I can't imagine how big they're going to be coming out anytime. I know it. I can't imagine how big the big one was because he was like bigger than the Hubs last year. So that thing's got to be over 6 foot now. And remember, he was fat. So I don't know. They like my shed. Yeah, concrete was like, I always thought like, you have big black snakes here. We have your phone. We have one black snake, one gardener snake. I guess it depends where you're from, and what you call them. But so far, like I said, nothing poisonous. Now the king snake looks just like a coral snake, but it's like you got to say that rhyme. Ketchup and the only one I can remember is ketchup and mustard doesn't mix. That's the poisonous coral snake. But we do have rattlesnakes, but none here. Anyways, so yeah, so I thought, if you get the truck to get here with the concrete, like that's one of the most expensive parts. So eventually we want to get like a real hot tub. We have one of those blow up ones. Heck, since 13 years, we've had 2 of them. Eventually one day we want to get a new one. So we're going to get that poured as well, thinking they're already here. Does it make sense to do that? But no way. It was so expensive. So the family that does all our work, we had them do it, and they did a really nice job. Like, fixed up the electrical, insulated it, put ever seen a UFO? No, not that I recall. Maybe when I was younger, but I don't recall. I don't recall seeing any UFOs. Yeah, we got it all done. Put tar paper down because like it's so humid here, like the metal will sweat and drip. So put tar paper in the inside, insulation. They had to board it up, and then they did chipboard was the more inexpensive way to go, but yet still sturdy. And then the floor they did a really great job. I mean, they reinforced it. And remember the first year we moved here permanently, the hurricane, the top of the tree went through the roof and the side of the building. They patched that. They did a lot. Like they did a lot. So I'm not gonna do anything fancy to it. Just like one corner where I might need to film and or go live on TikTok. But other than that, it's just gonna stay the wood for now. So yeah, now I gotta move everything in there. So we gotta get a mini split eventually, but we couldn't afford that right now. So that's on the list. We got a few more months of it not being too terribly hot. All right, so we're gonna do black resin, and this is from Alumilite. I got this a while back. I thought I opened it. I was like, oh my God, is it bad? But I don't think I've opened it at all. So part A and B, and this is just black resin. I have an affiliate link that I haven't posted. It's not in my description or on my website yet, where you can get black resin. Actually, I have two places. Very good, Trisha. Also, Alumilite, I have a affiliate link, and there's a code next to it. But I would just, like I always say, shop around, see what your better pricing is. Then does Alumilite let you? Hey Terry, does Alumilite let you stack coupons sometimes or no? But like, look at all the stuff they show you can make. If you really get deep into resin, there's like resin for everything. There's high strength resin where you can make like car parts, flexible like it's crazy. But this is black. You can simply just add black dye into your regular resin. This is fast cast too. So yeah, there's that. So that's what we're gonna do. Sometimes they do. Okay, so on scrappysrustics.com, sorry, you'll see affiliate, and all my affiliate links are there. If there's a code, it's listed there with how much you get off. But shop around, like I said. If they let you stack a coupon, by God, do that. By golly, do that. I'm gonna open these. You know, my freaking thumb is still a mess. It's still a mess. I don't understand. This is Alumilite. Alumarez, it says, but it's Alumilite. Same as the fast cast resin I use, just a fancier box. This is like a more industrial. Hey, Marianne. This one's RC3. Like all these numbers and letters mean something like strength and such. Same goes for if you make your own molds. There's so many different types of silicone castings you can get. Oh, I forgot the box in the house. I just got two new casting silicone. Well, I guess make your own mold stuff. I got two new ones that I want to try out, and some of the other stuff I need. If you ever want to make your own molds, the I don't have it here. Threw the box out. There's a 2-part one. It's super easy. It's 50-50, and you can literally demold it in 30 minutes and pour your castings. So it's kind of cool to have. Hey, Gina. Oh. Yes. All right. If you guys have not shared, I feel like I'm on a repeat. Did I already say this 3 times? If you guys shared me, thank you. If you haven't shared me, if you could, that would be amazing. And give me a thumbs up. That would be even more amazing. Ow. Yeah. I didn't finish the sign, like I said. had all intentions of coming out here and doing a few things. I've been back and forth on what project to do tonight, and I'm left with nothing. Alumilite mold maker. It's red and pink box. Thank you, Lynn. Alumilite mold maker. It's so easy to use. So easy. Read the directions on the resin box. I wasted a whole cup stirring it too long. Had to be. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, been there. I think we've all done that. Bought the granddaughter's resin for Christmas, and they're making stuff but more molds, and I tell them they better start selling what they made, right? That's funny. Yeah, I think we all get burned on the resin train at some point. I know I have. I remember Barb from the Shabby Tree, she got a box of fast cast, and she had these big cups, and she like filled the one cup with, she's like, part A, like this much, and I'm like, holy shit, no. I'm screaming at the video going, no. Then she poured them both into this huge cup, and she's stirring and talking, and I'm like, there's just no, you don't even have to stir it, and it's going to set up. The more you make, the faster it cures. So, hey, Manic. Is it Manic? Manic Yam? Yeah, needless to say, she didn't get any out. All right, so I've decided we're just going to cast some of the crosses. What is this? What is the name of this thing? Oh, God. Lacrosse. I was going to do crackle, and I was going to do this and that, and right now, this is what we're doing. I might, we're going to cast them and put some wax on them. We may just glue them on the inside of this, because like when I have stuff like this decorated, I like to, most of the time, don't mix too much. Yeah, I mean, the most that I think I'm pretty good at pouring resin. I mean, I still make mistakes. The most I will mix is 100 total, like 50 milliliters, 50 milliliters. But it's got to be a mold that's not real intricate, and I'm pretty confident, because that sets up quick. So when I get stuff like this and I'm gonna decorate it, I like to with the lid open a lot of the time. So this kind of falls back, but I could lean it against something, and of course I wouldn't decorate it with a fan and a thing of resin, but that's all I have right here. But you know what I mean? Like I would do something like this, and that's how I would display it. You could always do something on the front and whatnot. So whether or not we're going to do that, I don't know. I have two of these. This is the smaller of the two. I've pulled them out I don't know how many times to do something on it, and I don't know. All right, hang on. I gotta point y'all down. There we go. Yeah. So that storm was pretty weak. No tornadoes, thank goodness. We were in tornado warnings for a couple hours. I can't believe when they said we were going to get rain 2 days ago, I pulled up the U.S. map, and you could see that storm in the tail. I knew we were going to get the tail. I can't believe that tail stayed together that long. Like, that's just crazy to me. That storm stayed in that line the whole way. Keep freezing, going back. Oh, no. That's not good. Freezing on the YouTube? All right. Let me see what we got here. This isn't very intricate. I'm going to see how many ounces we got here, so I have an idea. I need a pen. Yeah, I purposely put a good pen here. Freaking know where it is. Pen. Well. Here we go. I got it. All right. So on the IOD molds, hey Shoop, they list the grams and the milliliters. The grams for clay and the milliliters for any liquids. Yours not freezing. Get back. Yeah, it's unusual. Oh god, I can't even read these numbers. Hold on, I'm gonna switch my glasses. This way I have a guesstimate so I don't mix too much. Ooh, there we go. All right. So we got a 30. I guess we could do these two. We'll call that a 3. So we have 33. I'm stuck at math, so I'll probably screw this up. 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, 4, 5, 51. That one's 3, 54. I like these little ones. We'll call that 58. This one is, what is this one? Hey, they didn't do this one. That's weird. They didn't do this big one. I wonder if they know that. 58, 13, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5, 6, 7, 81. And then this little guy is 2, 83. That's weird. There's no, there really isn't. This cross here, there's no, they only got this little tiny circle and it's upside down. It's probably backwards to you guys too. But this one, they don't have anything written. So I'm going to guess it's, we'll just say 20. So 103. So we're going to go with 100 and hope for the best. We're going to go with 100 and hope for the best. Hey, Luann, how are you? Who did I miss when I was trying to add? Just round up. No bad weather, hopefully. Oh, yeah. Good evening from Connecticut, Luann says. Got to start our goal. Let's do 10. Oh, no. So if you've never used fast cast before, all fast casts are like created equally as far as read the instructions, of course, but 50-50. And the more you make, the faster the chemical reaction happens. So the faster it's going to set up. The hotter your environment, the faster it's going to set up. The bigger your mold, the faster it's going to set up. What's crazy is, like, see how big this mold is? Yes, we did get rain. See how big this one is? This will set up faster than this. Isn't that weird? About that mold. How well up the designs inside the crosses. I bought that mold. How would you well up the designs inside that process? What do you mean, well up? Wait, what? Well up? What? You know what? I don't think my table is. After the catastrophe with the paint, I gotta just check something here with the table because I do not trust that we are even remotely level. So let's get level. You'd guess it's around 15 milliliters. Mine doesn't say that way. Yeah, they screwed up. I've never seen that. I wonder if they know. I'm going to mix 100 and see what happens. Sorry, I got to change glasses again. Do you not want the design, Christy? Is that what you... Oh. I'm not sure what she means. I like the plain ones, really. I mean, they're not plain. They have texture in them. But I really like those ones. I like them all, actually. I kind of picture some of these, like, painted. Like, see how there's just the ivy and stuff in there? Like, just that painted in a color and then go over it with dark wax. So it's kind of like mute. You don't like the designs inside the crosses. Oh, you filled it with hot glue. If I filled it with hot glue, could you still, or is you hot glue and resin should be fine. Yeah, hot glue and resin is fine, but you might have the lumps of the resin. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you might have the lumps of the glue. So what I would do, what would I do? What would I do? Do clay and sand it off? I don't know. You could try hot glue, but that would be tricky. Then you're gonna end up with a lumpy. I don't know. That's a tricky one. Could you sand? Yeah, you could. Your best bet would be to do your casting and then sand it with like a power sander. So, painter's tape. Yeah, maybe painter's tape. Yeah, you could. You're sanding it with a power sander is probably your best bet. My glass. I had my glass here all level, but after the paint spill, that's gone to shit. So let's see which way we gotta go. We either gotta go down or up. We're gonna go down. This thing can be tricky. I think we're going the wrong way. Shit, we're going the wrong way. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. No. It's a little off, but it's all right. Let me get my little doohickey. Get my hair out the way. Let me make sure. Oh, this got me last time. Wait a minute. These have holes in them. Hold on. I don't think these have holes in them. No. I'm just going to pour it. I'm not going to use this tip. I'm just going to pour it in there. You did it with clay and sliced it off with dental. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Or if you have one of those, I used to bake cakes. One of those things to make the cake flat. It's just like a sturdy piece of metal with a wire through it, and it just, so it's all the same level. Or we need a cup. We need a cup or two. All right. I do need to put these. All right. All right, you ready? We're gonna do. What are we doing? I can't see with these glasses. You have to hold your comments, or you talk amongst each other. We're gonna do 4. All right, so this goes to 8. This is 240. Wait, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to only do 100. Oh, good Lord! I was gonna fill this cup up. All right, we're only doing 100. 50 and 50. Good thing I put these glasses on. All right, here we go. Ooh. Here we go. Here we go now. Oh. You know what I got time. I probably should have mixed this a little, because I see look at this one. See, it's 2 different colors. I don't think that's right. Oh! Wait, this is demold in 30 minutes. I think it's sooner than that. Maybe it's just like that because of the way the bottle is. Because look, I mixed it and it's still. It's weird. Oh, you guys, thank you so much. I'm missing everything. I had resin in my hair and I didn't know it, so I tried to brush my hair. Oh, I've done that too. I've done that too. Hey, Lisa. I've done that too. I got shirts with resin where I like reach up and my shirt goes in. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, guys. Love the mold. Those pretty colors. Yeah, I'm guessing this is just a bottle because it's still two different colors. Hopefully it's good. I've had this a minute, so maybe it's rank. I don't know. We're going to find out, though. We're going to find out. Oh, boy. Here we go. For some reason, I think this sets up faster than the fast cast. So we're going to get a boogie on it. Not like a boogie, but boogie. Let's just go. You can't see the with the white, you can see that you mix as soon as it's clear, you go. So I'm gonna hope I'm doing going a little long. Oh, whoa, here we go. Something don't seem right with this consistency, but here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's getting warm already. Let's go with it. Oh shit. Let's go. Now, if you've never poured resin before, don't try to like fill it up in one shot. Like pour it where it's almost full, but give it some time for it to level itself out, because usually if you do an over pour, it's because you're trying to fill it up all at once. The resin will like try to find its, it's liquid. It's going to find all the low spots. If your table isn't, or your surface that you're using isn't level, then you're probably going to have problems as well. Just give it a little bit to just level itself out. And most of the time, you'll just have to go back and put in a little more. Sometimes you'll actually have to physically drag the resin, especially the faster or the more it sets up, the thicker it gets. So sometimes it doesn't want to, if it's static, sometimes it's static. Sometimes it's just the way it is and it's too thick and you have to actually drag the product in there. Let's see, I just want to make sure I got enough for all these. Now, if you under pour and your resin in your mold is like concaved, then you're going to have problems when you go to glue this onto the surface because it's not going to touch, right? It's going to be like concaved. So I'm going to go a little bit more in this one. I can feel it getting warm. As it gets warm, that's a sign that your time is running out, because it will get hot, indeed. Indeed. If you have a lot of small, intricate molds, I like to usually do those first off because those take the most time. And you want to be the slowest with those. I'm going to put a little more in here. It's getting thicker. I'll put a little more in here. Let's see. Anybody else? This one could use a little more. If you don't mix enough, don't worry. Just let it set up, and then you can mix some more, and it'll be like it never happened. Oh, I don't know. It's already setting up, but we're going to try to do this snail. Oh, it's already setting up. Oh. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, there it goes. Oh, well, that might be cool. We'll have the snail's body black and its tail and whatever. Yeah, I'm going to leave it because it's done. It's done. I could have put a little more in this one. Oh, well. My gosh, thank you, guys. Thank you, Lynn. Oh, my God. Lynn, have you lost your mind? Thank you, Lynn. Thank you for the Sunday, Trisha. Thank you, Robin. Thank you for the jewels. Thanks for the torch. The floating hearts. Oh, my gosh. Thank you, guys. I missed it all. Shoot peck, yes. Shoot peck, yes. Thank you, guys. I'm just going to have a blog. Can you see that? It's hard. So we have that much left. It's pretty warm. All right, so let me clean up this stuff. Yeah, can you see? I don't know how well you can see, but I could have used a little bit more on this one. That's the nice thing about the IOD molds. It has that, the rim. Your shirt come from the shabby. This is TikTok. They have so many colors. I think this one's the mocha. I can post the link. I've had this thing a long time. It's just so soft and so cozy. I like this. Like, you don't see a lot of sweatshirts with that kind of collar. Hey, Hello, Cottage Crafts. Can't get the first part out. I don't know who makes this, but I've had this top for a minute. Let me see. I don't know what we call it. Sweatshirt. Uh-oh. What happened? Hold on, I'll find it. Maybe. If I can find it, I'll post it. I haven't bought anything from the Shabby Tree in a very long time. I'm trying to watch my pennies. Am I looking for a sweatshirt? I'm trying to watch my pennies. Plus all the stuff I get from TikTok shop. I don't need anything. Like anything. It might be a Xenia brand. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Is this it right here? No, that's a... Hold on, that might be it. They have so many colors. Oh, it's a Madison and Mallory? Hold on. I don't think it's a Madison and Mallory. I thought it was an off-brand. I got it a long time ago. So, my mom here. Hey, Ma. Hey, Janet. Oh. What does it say? I can't see what it says. Hold on. TikTok has I actually bought them because I think I'm so intrigued. I think they call it, wait a minute, mismatch. Mismatch or swap. It is a Xenia. Yes, it is. I just saw one for, hold on, let me type that in. Xenia. Is it EA? CEN. ZENAN. CENAN. Must be the Madison and Mallory one. They have a flavor swap, where it's Ruffles, Cheetos, and Doritos. Ruffles, Cheetos, and Doritos. And they swapped flavors. So you're eating a Dorito, but it's like a sour cream and onion Ruffle. It's mess with your mind. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if this has got to be it. Let me see if it says Cozy Vibes Acid Wash Oversized Pullover back in stock. Yeah, they got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They have like 30 colors. And mine's mocha. But they're not on sale. It's saying they're $39.90. And it's not free shipping right now, so that's not a good deal. I like that color. See that color? They got some good colors. That one's a cool color too. Oh, that looks really pink on the... Ooh, look at the blue. Yeah. Madison and Mallory is who sells it on TikTok. But these are only TikTok exclusive, apparently, the mismatch. I'm pretty excited to check them out. Try them out. Lynn, thank you so much. Marcy Lynn, thank you so much for the bronze medal. All right, I'm going to see if we're getting anywhere here. Still a little sticky. This takes a little longer to set up than the fast cast, than the white. So let's, I can move this. It's pretty level now. Let's see what we got for, oh, what do you call it? Waxes. Waxes. I guess I could see if this is, oh, this is almost set up. I didn't finish the sign yet, but did you guys, if you didn't see it, it's as far as we got to, I think it was on Facebook. This one I bled a little, but the other ones came out pretty nice. So see the W's got a little bit of bleeding, but look how clean and crisp the other ones are. So I will get her finished. I got the paint pens out to do those, but my paint pens, the white ones, are kind of crapped out, so I don't know. I don't know. You know, I really wanted to do these, paint them that turquoise, like Mermaid Kiss or turquoise. Thank you, Betsy. And I wanted to do the honey gold with the silver, and it gives like just the coolest effect. But I was like, what is that going to go with? Like, I feel like these crosses are pretty enough where you could just put a hook in the back. Don't touch it. Like you could put a hook in one of these and just hang the cross on the wall, right? Or a little cluster of them would be pretty. I think they have so much detail in them that, Marcy Lynn, thank you so much for the flower, Jules. Thank you, Novella. But yeah, I didn't, so. All right, these are waxes. So we're gonna see what color wax. What is this? Copper. What is the color with joy in the name? Oh. Isn't it just, is it, what is that? Joyful? Joy. The Mermaid Kiss, the Joy, and they're pretty similar. I think the Joy is more greenish. What is that color? Joy something. Yeah, Wise Owl. Something Joy. Our copper's a contender. This is graphite. I don't know about that. What is the dartboard goal about? Is it timed? Robin, it's like it's a tip, like stars on Facebook. It's kind of like the same thing, but it's a timed like incentive thing for. It's just a TikTok. It's like stars. Is in a nutshell. It's what it is. It's silver. I thought I had antique silver. It's white. My God, I forgot about these. These are the, what do you call it? What's his name? I can't read it with my glasses. These smell amazing. Oh my God, like you could eat these. This is an opal. Lynn, thank you so much. Thank you. What the hell is that name? I can't see. I can't. Y'all, I need some new eyeballs. Art Alchemy. Art Alchemy. Art Alchemy. Indian Pink. Oh, that'd be really something, huh? Oh, they smell so good. Sage. This one's redesigned. We don't want that color. I'm kind of thinking like metal. The turtle green is really pretty. Thinking of putting a small one on a leather cuff. Oh, I love that idea. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Now you got my wheels turning there, girl. This here's the honey gold. I love that freaking color. Turquoise. I want it to look like a metal. That's black. That's gold. That's pretty. But I don't want that. Blue. Umbra. I thought I had a antique silver. I guess not. fire red. Whoa, whoa. What is that? That's red. That doesn't look red. I love this turtle green. I think that's the prettiest color. All right, so we got silver, graphite. I don't. That looks like blue to me, or like battleship gray, and then copper. These are all metallics. I think we're gonna have to do a test. Oh. I do have these, but these are more for like hitting the tops of a mold. Oh, opposed to like getting in all the low spots. So put it down, Trace. Got it, girl. Got it. All right. Why does that feel greasy? Maybe I didn't mix them enough. Oh no, that's all right. So I have restock coming in. Goal achieved. Right on. Thank you. The metallic copper. Yeah, that's what this is. Thank you very much, you guys. What the hell was I gonna say? Oh, I have restock. When I was live, I said I think the IOD would be in this week, meaning last week, but it was just my order confirmation. So I got a shipping. It's supposed to be here Thursday, but usually when they say Thursday, it's usually always the next day. But I didn't get a lot, but I did get some stuff, like all the boards I got, the ovals. Hey B, I got all the wood blanks and some more molds and such. So you can sign up for restock if you're interested. All right, let's pop this baby out. I'm gonna use him as a sample for these wax colors. I wanted to put this carrot like down the side of a book and then have this like go around the book, you know, like on both sides, but I need to use clay for that one. All right, let's bust these out and give them a minute to set up. They're still pliable. You really need to wait like, 30 minutes, but we're not doing anything fancy. But isn't it funny, you think these are going to come out shiny and then they come out matte? Look how beautiful that is. That is cool. Wow. Look at all the details in that. That's pretty just by itself. You know what you could do? Because the black is so matte, you could simply just take a gloss and hit all the high points, or take a gloss and get it all down deep and then wipe it off so the matte would be on the higher points and the gloss would be inside. So it'd be black, but it'd be 2 shades of black. Wow, that's really pretty. I don't know why they're a little oily on the back. Oh, that one's really oily. Maybe I didn't mix it long enough. They're fine and they're hard. They're just, that's weird. I feel like it's gonna, well, it's oil. It's not black. Huh. Yeah, it's like oily. I must have not mixed it right or long enough. Huh. Now, the good thing about, these are my favorites. I just think those are so cool looking. Now, you could just take this alone, put some rusty wire around it, or like those faux leaves, just wrap some jute around it, and then just mount this on something, like a cool piece of wood, or I don't know. That's really cool. Pretty thick, too. It could be going bad. I've had that a long time. And usually part B does go rank. Rub and buff would, yes, rub and buff. I have some rub and buff in there. I don't really care for rub and buff. I can't stand the smell of it. It reminds me of, look at that little thing. How cute is that? It reminds me of, remember putting the model cars together? Like that stuff. That's what it reminds me of, the smell. But yes, rub and buff would absolutely work. Shoe polish would work. Paint would work. Now, if you're going to do a paint wash, just make sure that you, look at how cool, this black, it's almost gray, isn't it? Doesn't it almost look gray? Look how black that is. Well, that looks kind of gray in the hold on. This looks more black. This looks gray. Like a dark, dark gray. But indeed, I'm trying to see. This is gray. It's pretty gray, huh? But the back's pretty black. Huh. I like it. If show my age with model cars, I know it. Like if you don't have waxes and you still want to do like the waxy kind of stuff, you can do it. But just make sure that you seal your piece. You're better off sealing your piece with a glossy kind of. Don't seal it with a flat or matte type, because a flat or matte, everything will just settle in there. Where on a glossy, if you don't have glossy, like at least semi-gloss, you can even do a spray. Because after you do your paint wash and everything dries, if there's any shiny, then at that point you can turn around and mattify it. But you want, because if you're going to make a paint wash, it's going to be like a watered down paint. Hey, Patty, it's going to be a watered down paint, right? So you would dab your, whatever color you decide, put your paint in there, let it dry, and then, or put your paint in there, wipe off what you don't want, and the gloss will allow you to wipe it back. And then when everything dries, then at that point you can seal it with any finish that you want. Like you want the matte look, but just, you don't want to seal it to begin with to wipe things. That's a pretty little flower to wipe things off, because anything matte or flat will just, your stuff will just sit in there. That's kind of cool looking. Huh. All right. I'm wondering if that's going rank. I might have to use it all. Use clear wax. Yeah, if you're going to use colored wax, I was talking about paint wash, but if you're going to use clear wax, if you're going to use colored wax on something light, you would want to, look at the details in that. You would want to, but not on a paint wash, you don't use wax. Hey, Judy. So if you're doing waxes, you want to do clear wax first, then your colored wax. If it's painted, now this is already resin, so, hey, Queen Bee, how are you? You're waiting on your ribeye steak to be done so I can, ooh, girl, how you like it? Medium rare, well done? What are you? You gotta have a dip? Like, I gotta have teriyaki sauce with my steak. Queen Bee says, hello, everyone. It would be a cool jewelry piece. So if you're gonna do colored waxes, so we're talking on a porous, something porous, like if I chalk painted this, it would become porous. It's not porous right now because it's just resin. If it's porous, you want to, and you're going to use waxes, you're going to do clear wax first and then your colored wax. Otherwise, your colored wax is just going to get sucked up by your porous. Like if this is white and we're using dark color, you're not going to be able to wipe it away. But if you put clear wax on there first, it allows you to wipe a lot more away. If you're going to do a paint, like you don't have wax, but you want to do this, or you want to do a paint wash or a special color, and with the resin, you can just do it because it's resin. But if it was painted, you'd want to seal it first with a glossy or semi-gloss sealant, then do your paint wash, let everything dry, and then make it any way you want. It would be a cool jewelry piece. For sure, for sure. I feel like that could really be something. Like, I don't, like a border. You have to make a shit ton of them, but like I got a pickle a pickle notebook, which you could, like, a bunch of those would be kind of cool. What about acrylic paint? I don't know, because the details of the flowers. Yeah, so acrylic paint, I would just go straight in. I would seal it, but acrylic paint, you don't want to water it down because it's not really pigmented to begin with. I always say you're better off doing a paint wash with the most pigmented paint you have. Like the most pigmented paint I have is DIY paint. You can water that stuff down and it doesn't lose its color. Then next is chalk paint. And then after that, if you just do acrylic, don't even bother watering it down, but just make sure your piece is sealed. if it's porous. Look how pretty that is. Oh, that's the same flower. Oh, I see what's going on here. So that's the same flower. This is just bigger. And then this is the middle of this. This is a little bit bigger, maybe. Yeah, a little bit bigger. Look how thick that is. And then this is also the middle of this. Huh. Okay. So these sides of it are fine. Just the back sides are a little greasy or oily or something. Something. It's because we're live. You know how that goes. You know how that goes when you're live. Yeah, it's been really nice. Besides today, the weather has been spectacular. Finally, no more freezing nights. I don't know if we're done with freezing nights, but I think they're behind us. Still get cold, but not freezing temps. Yeah, these definitely look gray. They definitely look gray. I don't have something black. What do I got black? Here's black. Totally mix and match, adding. Yeah, that's black. Yeah, something ain't right here. If you know IOD gray, like they're pretty close to the gray than they are black. These should be black, like black. The back looks blacker, but it looks gray in the. Yeah, the color is actually pretty cool. All right, so let's. I'm going to use this guy. I'm just going to use my finger just to test on this guy. I've got metallic copper. And I like the silver, but I got the graphite in case we want to make the silver a little darker. Shonda girl? Hey. Hey, girl. I do want my waxes to go down in the lower parts, but we're just seeing what this looks like. I don't know what happened, but I got knocked out. Maybe. Oh, no. If you ever smelled orange oil, this is what these smell like. Freaking amazing. Hey, Catherine. How are you? I'm just going to put a little on my finger. Boop. You see? I need a... You got a problem. Houston, you got a problem. Oh my God, this big gust of wind came today and I have these dried flowers. They're like the tiniest little, they're like on a piece of hay. I don't even know what you call them, but they're little tiny, tiny, tiny dried buds. And I probably had like 300 of them in this one vase. And it went freaking flying across the porch. And it was like, these are the ones, I can't even explain it. Like you have to, if you can almost like pull one and it'll just stay where it is because it's so, they're so thin and they're so compact. And I had to throw them out. They were like all over the place, every which way. Every which way. Oh, like, there's no way I'm picking all those up. All right. Just get my finger warmed up. Just gonna wipe the excess off. That's all I'm doing on my finger. And let's just see what this looks like. That is quite beautiful. So this is what I mean when I say, you guys have all those pieces, maybe you poured pieces and they didn't come out right. If you want to know, like before you do your project, you might not be sure what color is going to look good or what color you want. Do they look gray instead of gray? Do they look gray instead of gray? I beat you to before you could, all right, so there's the copper. There's the copper. I swore I had an antique silver. I don't know. Yeah, they do look gray for sure. Oh, look how bright that is. Oh, whoa. I'm almost tempted to try the honey gold. The honey gold on the turquoise and then a little bit of silver. It's the... I've showed you guys before, but it just blows my mind. It gives you these like pink and turquoise and all these different colors that shouldn't be there. It's quite cool. I read this article that said whenever you use gold, you should go over it with a little bit of silver. And that's how I ended up figuring out this turquoise honey gold thing. I was like freaked out. I was like, man, that is like the coolest thing I've ever seen. There's the silver. Don't look at my silver finger. So copper and silver. But you keep these pieces, and it doesn't matter what color they are because you're going to paint your rejected piece whatever color you need to match your project, so you know you're not testing on your project. This way you get the test down, and when you go into your project you're going to be, you know, confident that that was the right decision, right? So good. All right, this is dark. What the heck? I just wiped that. Oh, it went under my fingernail. I hate that. This might be too dark. I don't know. I don't know. It's actually kind of pretty. It almost looks blue. Right here. So there's the graphite, the silver, and the copper. Kind of leading to. I got to try the honey gold. I just got to. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know where these are gonna go. They're just funning. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I like the graphite. The graphite might be all right if I mixed it with some silver. Let's see if I can get the honey gold. We got the chameleon. That'd be fun. Look at this gold. Like, that's gold. This is the honey gold. This is just so pretty. I don't even like gold. This is special. Oh, that's some creamy stuff there. Look at that. It's almost copperish. This is Pentart. I have this on my website. Pentart. These are the metallic wax pastes. There's a bunch of colors. Scrappysrustics.com under Pentart. And I'm going to be having a new affiliate link, so that way you can get all the Pentart stuff. You can either order them all from my affiliate or whatever I have, because I can't carry everything. It's impossible. It's like impossible. It's impossible. The honey gold is very... I wonder what the honey gold and copper would look like together. So there's the honey gold. I think we got to go silver or copper. What y'all think? Pentart wax available on... Yeah, thank you. So there's antique paste and there's metallics. So what we're using right here are all metallics. I kind of think we got to go... Listen, we're just gonna go for this, okay? And if we don't like it, we'll give it a few days and dry, and I can paint over them. It's not a big deal. So the metallics, we have antique. Let me show you. So this is wax paste metallics, and then they have antique pastes, which have no metallic in them. They're just a paste. So this is supposed to be, I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. Fire red or something? Antique copper. That's this one. Antique copper. Kind of red. Let me see. What y'all think? The copper's the best? I'm running out of... What the heck was that noise? This looks copper, but no metallic. So the antique pastes, see that? Does that look familiar? The label in the background? The antique pastes are what they recommend for any of the crackle systems, like fine line, classic crackle, the micro crackle, the translucent gel. So there's the antique paste gold. So they basically just don't have metallics in them. But you can still use the other stuff. The metallics. All right. So let me get a... should have been a cowboy. Oh, boy. Might have to get a thing of brushes again. Dear. Guess we could get away with using these. Antique wipes back easier for the fine line. I love the silver, it makes it stand out. We're going to do a couple of each. I don't know if I'm going to glue them in that box. I'm not married to it. I'm not married to anything except for my husband. Lucky guy. Oh, Valentine's was good, by the way. He wasn't feeling that good. We were going to go to this little crabs. Fiddler crab festival. They had a what do you call it, band? Guns N' Roses tribute band and fireworks. But it was like over an hour one way. And yeah, we ended up what did we end up doing? We had a good day. We didn't do much. We just did some stuff around here, and then ended up going to the AM vet for a little while, and they were having a Valentine's Day party. Funny. All right, let's do silver. Now, if you want just like this, like I just hit all the high points, that's when you're going to just like put it on your finger. Your finger always works best, and you're just going to hit all the high points. There's no problem doing that, especially if you don't want to invest in brushes or whatever the project is. The other option is to take a brush and hit all the low points, and then we're going to wipe off the top. That's what we're going to do for this one right here. So I don't want a big glob to go in there, so I'm going to kind of, well, I should have did it in here, actually, is what I should have done. So I want to kind of like an even coat. So I'm just going to, oh, you can see. You make the snail out of resin. I did. It all came from this mold here. I'll have some more coming in on Thursday or Friday. This is the new, from the new IOD release. Oh, that's not the mold. I had a little extra, this mold. So, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that little guy. I think you're going to see a lot of jewelry dishes out of that one. All right. So I'm just going to, I want all my wax to be in the lower parts. Well, let's just start there. Now you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself because this will dry. So just do sections or as far as your brush will go. That's what it's going to look like. And then I'm just going to take I don't know where my blue paper towels are. Pretty sure I have more. And maybe I do have to seal these because it's not wiping off too good. Let me try a wet wipe. Hold on. Hold on. Might have to put some clear wax on these. It should wipe right off, but it's not. I'm wondering it's because it's, I mean, this side isn't oily, so it should be fine. Yeah, let me put a little wax on it. Hold on. Let me rub this off before it dries anymore. Should have been killed. Oh, get up. Actually, some clear wax will help pull this up. So clear wax acts as an eraser. Yeah, you normally shouldn't have to seal the resin first, but I think this resin's a little wonky. I think it's a little wonky. Wonky donkey. But you know, nothing's ever easy. Nothing's ever easy. So let's put a little clear on there. Let's see what that does. Sucked it right up. It's almost like the resin itself's coming off on my paper towel and not so much the wax. Let's see if wet does it. Wonky donkey. It's kind of cool looking though. Ow. Let's see. I want more of the black or gray, whatever it is, to come through, but I want like this color to come through on these higher points. So that's fine. We can fix this. We got this. Let me get, I don't want to contaminate my clear, so let's do this. We're going to clear it up, then we'll go over the top with some black. So I'm going to use the clear for the rest of this. This is just clear wax. You can use any kind of wax. Now, if you want to fancy and colored waxes, but you don't want to spend money on them, or you don't have money, you can get yourself a clear wax. DIY has one, Pentart has one, and then you can add mica powders to them and make your own colors. If you want to do all that, it's not hard, and that would give you a bigger variety of color. You can also, if you have colored waxes and you don't have clear wax, you could simply seal this with something gloss, Mod Podge, something like that, and make sure it's dry, of course, and then let it dry and then seal it however you want. Let's see what this does now. See what this do. All right, so I clear wax the whole thing. Let's see what it does now. It smells so good. Smells like oranges up in here. Up in here, up in here. It's weird. It's gotta be, I don't know what's happening. I mean, it looks cool, but it's not doing what it should be doing, even with the clear wax. It's coming off, obviously. Coming off all over my fingers. My fingers! I mean, I'm rubbing it pretty stinking hard. You shouldn't have to rub it that hard. Let me try the wet again. But I got a fix for this. I think. I don't know if it'll work. We'll see. I mean, it doesn't look bad like this, but that's not the look I was looking for. It does kind of look like pewter, doesn't it? It's not black. Hold on. We're going to go over it with black wax. Although it's not black, but you know, you get it. Yeah, you got it, Lynn. You read my mind. Now you also, like, when you put it on your finger, you want to try to put it on the flat of your finger. So think, like, when you're going to rub it, you're not going to use the top of it. It's going to end up under your fingernail, and that's quite annoying. That's what also helps, like, when you put it on a paper towel, to kind of level it out so you don't have a big clump. There we go. What the heck? Can you guys hear the radio? It's Dolly Parton. 9 to 5. The Hubs has got it in the greenhouse. 9 to 5. This isn't really coming off on here. I don't know what is happening right now. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Actually, it looks pretty cool. Might just need a couple layers of this. Just not behaving like resin normally does. Got a big old wad here. 9 to 5. You're trying to figure out what song it was? Well, it's a deterrent because those foxes are running around here, so we leave the radio because the greenhouse is right here and the chickens are right here. So far so good. So far so good. Okay, that did help define it a little bit. Tequila makes for clothes fall off. That's pretty. Could have been something coating the mold. I'm thinking this resin, because this side of, you can see, oh here, the resin itself, it might be on its way out. You see this? That's like, it's oily. It's from the back side. Yeah, it's still perforating like oil out the back. See it? My hands are like greasy. So, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, oh, I can see it coming through the top there. It's got to be something with this resonate, right? Even far away, I know it. It's not behaving. You send it to the, yeah, let's send this to the naughty chair. I really think it's, I mean, I've used resin enough to know something ain't right with this. Something ain't right. I'm gonna try one more thing. What time we got? I'm gonna give you guys all night. See, I feel like something's starting to come through on this one. Let me see if I can see it. Yeah, it's the resin. Up here, it's starting to get right there. Can you see how it's dark right there? It's like that oily stuff is starting to penetrate through it. This one too. Right here on the flower. You see that little spot where it's shiny? Actually, right there. That's not normal. It's not normal. Yeah, look at it. Oh, what the hell? But we could save these by spray sealing them, which I can't do in here right now. Let's see something. Now nothing in life is ever easy. I don't care if you're like waiting in line at the bank to do something. It never just next and you sign it and off you go. Like, it just never works out that. It's not normal. Well, hey, it's real life stuff here, you know? So that just tells me that resin is on its way out. So I'm going to have to make something really big and spray seal the shit out of it. So I don't want to waste it. Let's try this real quick. This is gloss resin. Gloss Mod Podge. Let's just do the top. I already know the back is, so if I save these other ones, I will wipe the backs clear. I mean, the oil might make its way through, but I will wipe the backs, like get the excess oil off and then spray seal them. I think that's the most efficient way. I don't know. Well, this isn't the first time this has happened with black, so I want to say it was, when did we get the hey honey badger, you're very welcome, you're very welcome. I ran the special. If you spent a certain dollar amount, you got a prize. What was the name of the, could be the, I don't think it's the humidity. I don't think so. I don't think so. Anime blush. What was that? F-A-U-X, faux, the B-I-O-S. It was like the vines, and it was borders. IOD release. I did those when that release first came out, and I had something very similar. I think I ended up chucking those. Something very similar happened to those. With the invitation only mold, with the weird looking cat. The cat, the bear, the fox, and I don't know what the other one is. But I did those in black resin, and they got weird. It got weird, man. And it's gray. I mean, it's gray. It's not black. So, they're still usable, but I mean, it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. The nice thing about the Pentart wax, so wax is always the last thing, right? Wax is a resist. So if you're ever going to use anything, you want to use your wax last. However, yeah, dog, cat, fox, bear. Good job, Sandy. Way to go. The Pentart wax, it cures pretty quickly. I mean, I would say a couple days, but to be safe, give it a week. I mean, or if you're anxious, do what you want, but you could paint right over it. Now DIY, Paula from Brazil, well, hello. What time is it in Brazil? What time is it here? 9:30 almost p.m. When I add dish soap, oil, extra resin, it pushed it out. If you leave them in the mold, it should push it all out the back. When I add dish soap, oil, extra to resin. I don't know what you mean. Oh, no, but that black Christmas tree is when I mixed, what did I mix with it? I had a chemical reaction. I used something I shouldn't have. What was that? It was real light and it foamed up. I remember that. It was a bubbled. Your favorite mold frames are, oh, very cool. Oh, your vet's all, that's awesome, Sandy. When I add dish soap, oil, etc. to the resin, it pushed it out. If you leave them in the mold, it should push it all out the back. So you're saying leave these in the mold and it'll make its way out? Is that what you're saying? All right. So we put Mod Podge on there. Let's try it. Let's try some Kappa. It's Kappa. It's Kappa. This was silver. I'm trying to get some of this silver off, maybe. Hold on. Oh, all right. Well, I'll try that. Let them sit overnight. I can't really hear what song this is. All right, this is going to be silver and copper. It's kind of pretty together. This doesn't have a lot of detail, but it's got enough. It's definitely silver and copper. Like I said, if you have to use the gloss for whatever, and you don't like that shiny in the end. Hi, Rod one. Good morning. It's good night here. So I'm guessing, is it Monday for you? Monday morning? Just when your wax dries, then put whatever finish you want on top of it. So this is mixed copper and silver. It looks kind of cool together because I didn't get it all out of the brush. But I do like the copper, so I'm going to go a little heavy here and there. So heavy, man. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. You're getting the rain now in Orlando? Hold on tight. Hold on tight. Because it was, it came in hot. Let's just say it came in hot. Came in sideways and hot. All right, I got to keep this laid down because this probably wasn't the best example because there's, oh, that looks kind of cool. Because there's not a lot of detail in this one. It's nighttime. It's night. This actually really does look like metal. Copper at that. We played that at your brother's funeral. Aw, good old Willie. Aw. When I was a kid, I think I told you guys before. A really big drop. Wait till the wind picks up. I used to sing in a country band when I was little. We had a storm come through here last night, early morning. Oh God, I did it twice earlier. I thought it was not Tracy's voice. That looks kind of cool. That looks like really like metal, doesn't it? Like it's kind of deceiving. Looks like hammered metal. Looks pink, but it's not. That's actually pretty. So that worked by sealing it. So that's the problem. This oil is making its way through the resin. So the resin's rank. But this one won't go to waste either. And I used to sing Johnny Be Good and Motorcycle Mama. Those are my two songs. Oh, there's one other song. It does look like metal, for real. For real, for real. I think the shine to it also, like the Mod Podge gloss, gives it that metal look. It's lead. It's real lead. It's so heavy. But, yeah. Yeah, so we're not going to be sticking to these any box. I'm gonna do what oh yeah, see? There's just oils everywhere. I'm gonna put them back in the ones we didn't use. Put in here. So your safest bet, this one's already coming through the one side. This is like, remember when we were kids, the game, which way do the shapes fit? See, it's paying off. It's finally paying off, those stupid little games we played. Yeah, even these little ones are. If you're going to use, if you want black, number one, you can just paint it black, or you can get resin dye and just add it to your part A or B before mixing them both, and that will give you black. Or you can use black resin, just don't let it go bad. It's my fault. I think that is so pretty. It's got a lot of depth in it. All right, I'll let these sit and see what they do tomorrow. And let them marinate. You can see the oil. It's freaking weird. All right, y'all. The black, yeah, the Alumilite does have the best resin dyes as far as real color. Because trying to find a red, Lynn did a lot of experimenting with that, and the Alumilite in brown, black, and red, they had the best. Like it's highly pigmented. Because some of the brands, it's pink. Or you'll never get a real red. No matter how much you mix. And then you mix too much, and then it compromises your resin. So, it's that fine. Or just paint it black with some black chalk paint. That'll work too. So, you don't have to get things complicated. But you know how we do. Rebecca, thank you so much for the torch and the bronze medal. Thank you, guys. Yeah. All right, you guys. I'm sorry that was kind of I don't want to say it's a fail because it's not really a fail. We learned, and this very well could happen to you. And, I feel like people always think, oh, how come I can't do this? The creators do it, and it's perfect every time. You know what I mean? Like, it's not true. It's not. It doesn't always work. So I think these are good lessons. My screw-ups, your benefits. Not my screw-ups, but you know what I'm saying. You're picking up what I'm putting down. All right, y'all. Stay safe. And I'll see y'all Tuesday on the Book of Face. Here's to hoping. And thank you guys so much for your time. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Well, how do we get out of here? Bye. Toodles.